this one is for
Kurt, and that's workshop notes, April 23rd.
workshop notes. We don't have to vote on this. Do you have April 21st, May 12th, and June 23rd?
First May 12th, and that was Kurt.
Good thing she writes the right name on the ball.
June 23rd, that is Kurt.
Okay,
Where's my cheat notes?
we're here now.
Oh. I just want everybody to just check information, because I have to send this to MMA, because we have new, new members, new terms and everything, make sure
You probably just want to put your area code down.
it's the correct information, so I can send it to them in the front office.
Your name's spelled right, please.
And you're gonna be getting it too, Benny.
Thank you.
I want you to check so that,
Oh, check it
check the information I have for you.
on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you
So it
send us
goes
the
to
wrong place,
MMA,
it
goes to
doesn't really.
Southern Maine, goes to front office, website, everywhere.
Benny, did you get sworn in?
Join us.
I think you don't have to sit in the chair that points at the corner. There's one over there. Can't guarantee how good they are.
Is it okay if I continue? Vinny, you good?
Oh, I just had to put my email address. Let me just write it in.
Yeah, I would love that, thank you. Just wanna make sure I have the right one, I want the information sent to. Here, you can take this chair.
Oh, so right here?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's not my paperwork.
This stuff.
Pen
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. This stuff I could.
That's yours.
The CEO has decided not, the CEO hired has decided not to take the position.
Yes, she called and said that
A new CEO will possibly, who is a woman,
it was a female, yes.
Original.
this evening, and I didn't catch his name, but they have somebody temporary take.
They do have.
They do.
Okay.
Well, I think they interviewed a number of people, so hopefully.
They hired, there's an
What's his
interim, the guy from
Porter?
Parsons Field Porter, and they also hired somebody, they appointed.
Who? His name is Guy.
Guy.
The guy?
The guy who,
The
the
real guy.
interim CEO, his name is Guy. The full-timer, if he continues to take the job, first name I don't remember, last name I believe was Wentworth.
Yes, I got the Wentworth part,
Anyway,
Good.
but I didn't catch
I believe he was hired full-time
Yeah.
moving forward after he gets fully trained, blah, blah, blah.
And this is Tom Cook.
And we're up, time's up.
Want to do a sit, stand? Where you
I
are?
was just gonna catch up a little bit, I haven't been here in a hot minute.
That's
This one is for Anna Donahue.
No,
Okay.
just
All right,
be comfortable.
Tom, tell me what you're about, what's going on, come on, why are you here?
So, my wife and I have a place on Lakeview Loop, for Cocker Pond, and we want to add a second floor.
Okay,
Within the same footprint, just going up on the existing footprint. No new bedrooms, I'm gonna kind of lose some to a staircase and have a lot of stuff, things like that. So no new bedrooms, no soil disturbance of any kind, but we are within 100 feet of the water line.
okay,
So that triggers the shoreline protection. And,
what's the current, I'm sure I have this information, so I apologize for asking you, because this is probably redundant, you probably have already answered this, but what is the current square footage of your home?
I'm gonna have to like 1,500, let me, and I haven't been here before, so
No, that's all right.
you haven't missed anything.
Okay,
1,236 square feet, that's the footprint.
And you are adding,
We're just going up on it, so I guess it'd be another 1,236, I guess, you know.
The floor, the whole floor.
Well, no, we're not, we're gonna, the current sunroom, we're gonna cathedral, so that'll stay one floor, the living room will stay one floor, and then above the bedrooms, we'll put another bedroom. So, off the cuff, the addition would probably be another 800, 900 square feet roughly, but again, within the same footprint, just going up further.
Is it going above the garage also?
Nope, no,
The overall cab height, if I read this right, is 25 feet.
that's, I think, the best I can tell, that's the one restriction, because we're not increasing the footprint or anything else, so
Yeah,
the one
and
restriction
it's-
we trigger is.
Yeah, it's square footage too, not height,
it's
but
not
I
square
gotta,
footage.
it's not square footage, it's percentage or
Yeah.
whatever. We looked. 'cause it couldn't
And you're how many
be
feet from the water?
87 to the frontage.
So one of the things that came up previously, not on this, but on another one, was that the deck has to be included in that dimension.
Do you have pictures of the property?
Yes,
Yep, they're all. Oh, it's 61, I should have found this.
Oh, man.
you know,
And I should have bookmarked it, because I never can find it when I want it.
When you took the measurement, was it from the deck to the water?
No, the deck's an at grade deck, and we're not changing anything with that. It's a little step up.
Just a little step up,
Yeah.
yep. It does have, the measurement does have to be taken from that last step.
Okay. So it's a 12-foot deck roughly, so 75 feet.
And it's been a hot minute since we've done shoreland, what is the
So-
percentage, is it 30?
I mean, here we go, so like,
So for structures located less than 75 feet, and is that fair to say that?
I think we're between 75 and 100. If it's 87, and then a 12, come back 12 feet.
I think it's like it's just 75, it's sort of, you can read it either way. And that's, I think we probably end up needing to have like a, you know,
A CEO.
we would hope the CEO would measure it, because I know.
I'm just gonna read what
Sure,
our,
what it-
what
yeah.
our,
What
what
I
the
have-
law says, so
Yeah.
whatever.
What section is it?
Page 6,
Is Shoreland under?
page 6.
Yep.
See on the bottom where it says C, and then I?
Yep.
I'm going to read, I.
Okay.
The structures located less than 75 feet from the normal high water line of the water body, tributary,
Yeah, maybe.
tributary.
Not that my English is great, but
It's better than
tributary
mine.
stream or upland edge of a wetland, the maximum combined total footprint for all structures may not be expanded to a size greater than 1,000 square feet or 30% larger than the footprint that existed on January 1, 1989, whichever is greater. And the maximum height of any structure may not be made greater than 20 feet of height of the existing structure, whichever is greater. And I sort of think that probably the thought process was that 75 was bigger, so it would be 100, but again, that's such a tight measurement, we'd have to have somebody really do
Okay.
a real one, just, you know.
But that
And I would assume that since you are, the home right now is 1236, that you would probably, again, a CEO will have to go and measure and make sure, but
Well, 30% larger is probably larger than 1,000, it can be whichever is greater. The word trap. Yeah, when they changed it from whatever they used to do it, like you have to like really, like,
not the extension larger than 1,000 or 30% larger than the footprint. It's going to be larger than 30%.
whichever is greater. It can be, may not be expanded to size greater than 1,000 square feet or 30%
Right,
larger.
so 1,000 is
Whichever.
gonna give him more room than 30%. 30% is only 600, is only like 360 square feet.
Just to jump, so that's just is speaking to the expansion of the footprint. Right, we're not increasing the footprint at all.
Well, it's square footage. Don't we have to count the?
I thought we had,
I think it's the
it's the entire use of
Yeah.
it. That's why they
Yeah.
incorporate the decks and steps and everything are incorporated. You have to count
yeah.
the
You have to
distance.
count it all. It's not just the
The footprint.
footprint. It's the volume.
The definition of footprint in the shoreline rules is the entire area of the ground covered by the structure.
Yeah, I mean, we can certainly ask Mike. If we're reading that. Yeah, well, or Mike Morse. You actually missed that, but Pam talked to Mike. Yeah, we can always use him as consultant for some of these shoreline stuff. He knows more than anybody else in the state, really. Yeah, and I think, again, some of it really depends on whether you're 75 feet or 73 feet.
Yeah.
And I think if you're, 76 feet, then you go into the under 100 and you can do a lot more stuff. I can't tell you that from here.
You know what I'd like to suggest is that instead of going to Mike, we go to Matt,
Is that,
who we've consulted with before, Matt.
you mean Mike?
That's Mike
Morris?
Oh, Mike Martin. Oh, okay. I thought you meant Mike Bain.
No,
No,
Mike.
he's gone.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can go to him. He ain't gonna answer us. Mike.
But I
Morris.
also think that Mr. Wentworth or whomever is, in
The
the
guy.
interim, the guy,
Needs to be
Needs to be
incorporated.
incorporated.
Yeah, see if they have, because, they're probably gonna be the ones
I-
that
I
have to
would-
go run the
I
tape
would-
measure.
I would like to see if we could start out with our intern.
Yeah.
And say, if he says, well, no, you're probably better off just to ask Mike Morris.
Let's ask him what his, again, so much is contingent on exactly how far back they are from the water. Some of the stuff is moot if it's a little further than that.
so basically what we're saying, I'm gonna simplify this, is that the CEO is going to have to go out and do measurements so that we know exactly where we're at. If we're dealing with something that is less than 75 feet or more than 75 feet. That has to be determined before we know anything.
Yep.
Without that knowledge, we cannot steer you in the right direction on what we can allow and not allow at this time,
Okay,
to be fair.
all right.
So at this time, I would like a motion that we send, and I apologize, I've already forgotten his name.
Mike Morris?
No,
No,
that's
Guy.
not Guy.
Wentworth?
The interim guy,
Guy,
his name's Guy.
his name's Guy.
He,
Sure.
Guy is, can we get in touch, I'd like a motion to get in touch with the guy to, measure,
Check measurements.
Yes.
Yes, I would make that motion.
Second.
all in favor. So the next thing that we're going to do is contact, our new CEO or the interim CEO and find out if you can go to your property
Yep.
and measure. Is it okay that he goes in
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time?
absolutely, yeah.
Okay. He may get in touch with you before, I'm not certain.
Yep.
I've never met him before, so I don't know how he runs his show.
Yep.
But we will be in touch with you after we know, what we're working with.
Okay.
And then we're also gonna do our homework in the background with the information that we do get on measurement from the shore on what,
The square
We know
footage,
and all
footprint,
that.
whatever,
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
square feet, okay. There's a guy, who's this other guy, Mike,
Mike Morris
Mike Morris.
he worked for the state, he, did all shore land,
Okay.
for the state of Maine. He is now a private consultant that we will,
Gotcha.
go with all.
alright, so he'll know what to do.
He
Yeah,
knows
okay.
everything.
Yeah,
He
That's
knows more than
That's
us.
the guy.
That's the guy. That's the guy. But we wanna be able to tell him, because
Yeah.
we don't know what we're
Okay.
doing.
Yeah.
And I don't wanna make any guesses and do anything wrong, so we do, you know,
Yeah, no, let's get it right,
Get it
done,
done.
get it right,
Yep, and that way, if you need to change things or want to change things,
Yep.
so that you can have your project go whatever direction you want to go in, we want you to be able to do that.
Okay, alright,
One thing that came up last time we did the shorelands was that when they measure from the structure to the water line, it's horizontal. It doesn't
Mhm.
follow the contour
Right.
of the land,
Yep.
so that's just one thing.
okay,
I just did some quick math on the size of your building, and I think it's a little bit bigger than what you have there. So
Okay.
gives you,
Did you more?
better,
alright,
It's better.
I got you, okay,
not by much, but
yeah,
just check it.
alright. And, alright, so yeah, so I'll just wait to hear if I can meet Guy there if he wants me to, if he, you know, whatever he needs, whatever you guys need.
I
can
don't
do.
wanna slow down your project, so I think that it's important that you get on the agenda the next time we have a meeting,
Okay.
which unfortunately will not be until
Okay.
August 4th.
Yeah, well, you're gonna meet once a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's just,
That's
it just puts you back.
I get it, you guys are volunteering, I know, you know.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
So we will set a meeting for, get on the agenda on
The
August
CEO
4th.
is gonna even be here until
Well, but the
later
interim,
this week
So,
sometime.
like, ask Guy if Guy doesn't want anything to do with it, or just, and says, well, you know,
He's
no.
gonna have to have something to do.
Well, he could just say, well, you might wanna just talk to Mike. More, you know?
He can't give,
Mike's not gonna be giving, going
he's
out
not
to
gonna
measure.
give information
and that's-
So he's
or.
gonna have to go out and measure it, and we can go from there.
Exactly.
Is it the applicant that gets a hold of them?
well,
No.
Oh, the
yeah,
board does?
Yes.
Okay.
we do at this point, yeah, say, please go out, make us a
If for
solid
some
measure.
reason we can't get it done, by August 4th, Pam will call you and we'll get you on the following month, okay? We're gonna try to get it done for you.
Yeah, good, all right, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, shouldn't be it.
And then maybe you can have more information for us too, like, well, we'll get together.
Send an email.
We'll let you know.
Keep them on, keep the board on it too, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
An email
sure.
about
To the board, just to keep
Oh,
it
check in and
up.
say, hey,
Yeah.
where are we at?
You're
I mean,
good.
certainly-
We won't
We
forget.
don't forget lots of things in life, but we
We won't
generally
forget
forget
you,
these
I
sort of things
promise.
we're working on, but yeah.
All right.
Second page, hold on.
Okay.
I just,
Is there anything
Oh.
else that the
Oh,
board would
have
like
my
to
whole
speak to
page.
Mr. Cook about before he leaves? Any
Alright.
questions or concerns that we have now, that so when he comes back, it's not a surprise? Cause I hate that.
even if we okayed it right now, do you think Damien would wanna start building right away? No, he doesn't.
Well, the plan was to turn it over to him after Labor Day, and then just get it back before, Memorial.
I think we do.
Damien Hubbard,
Yeah.
that's the one with the twins? No.
Just Edgeways, yeah.
God bless him.
I know, right? He's busy.
God bless him.
He's busy. So,
Yeah.
Pam has my number and my email if you guys need anything.
Perfect.
Let me know. Yeah.
I'll let you know
We'll get,
anything.
okay. All right, guys.
So we know anything,
All
we'll
right,
know.
thanks.
Right.
Good luck.
Business update on progress on revision ordinance with housing laws.
That I makes no sense.
Is that in this
I think we've.
page
Yeah,
six,
it
was
is.
it?
It is,
Yeah.
and you have to sort of think through, like,
What are you talking about?
No, I'm onto something different, Vinny, but
I
that
think
one,
is that what-
I was what we
I
were
makes
talking,
no sense.
page 6I.
yeah, just the way that that's
Of your
1,000
shoreline
feet of
zone.
30%.
Oh, not this.
Yeah, 30%, 1,000 feet or 30%.
Did you find all your paperwork that I sent you last year?
Not the bottom.
I mean, it struck me as if you had a 400-foot
Wow.
property, you're still gonna
Yeah,
make
that
it
was a lot of
1,000.
stuff.
But that's
Okay.
so much up to interpretation.
So,
Invariably, if you wanna do something,
Then you-
interpretation is different.
that's what I mean,
Alright.
I see what you mean. Okay,
Alright,
But the ordinances are on the website,
yes,
so that's what.
so where was I at?
So we're all set with this stuff now. Correspondence with Damien, June 23rd, 2026. You have a letter attached in regards to that.
Yeah, I had that.
Right here.
Hold the pictures.
Right here. And look at this. Good morning, I will forward you the pictures you sent to planning board, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's just the pictures.
which, I mean, sure, all that stuff says you can stuff there, regardless.
I had that actually.
That's the same as that.
Let me get rid of this and I'll get back to my other stuff. There.
What is it?
That's new housing stuff.
Is this what we're
Okay,
going over there?
this is the letter, if you wanna read it to the record, this time.
This from Damien,
Damien and
And Tom.
Cook, and it kind of explains stuff.
okay? This was dated 6/23 of 2026. Thank you for your this is from Tom. Thank you for your consideration of the proposed project at 35 Lakeview Loop and its accompanying shoreland zoning permit application. The proposed project at 35 Lakeview Loop consists of adding a second floor onto the existing house. This addition will be done on the existing foundation and within the existing footprint. The proposed roof will have a maximum height of 25 feet above the average grade on the downhill side of the house, northern elevation / side facing the lake. All existing setbacks distances from the existing house will remain the same after the proposed project, including the setbacks to the property lines, the center line of Lakeview Loop, the driveway, the well, the septic system, the shoreline, and existing structures. No additional bedrooms will be added in the proposed project. There is no excavation or soil disturbance are proposed, and no vegetation or trees will be cleared in the proposed project. The only change to property will be the second floor addition within the existing footprint. Thank you again for your attention on this matter. Your time is appreciated. I will be in attendance on your July 7th meeting and look forward to discussing the proposed project with you. If you have any questions before that or need to see me in person, either at the town hall or at the project, please do not hesitate to reach out. This is from you, Pam?
The next one's Damien.
It says Pam. Well, unless you meant thank you, Pam. That's not your signature, did you mean just to say thank you, Pam?
That's just me asking him for more information,
Okay.
but then there's
I don't see anything
Tom,
from,
there's Damien.
I don't see Damien. Okay. Dear Pam, please find the requested site plan for the upcoming project attached. This project involves adding a second floor to the existing home. Please note that there will be no changes to the landscape, no land disturbance, and no modifications to the septic system. To comply with building codes for the second floor addition, it's not built upon the existing 22 by 4 wall framing. To ensure structural integrity, the code compliance, we will rebuild the existing walls using 2 by 6 load-bearing framing. Additionally, the overall height of the structure will remain within the limits required by shoreline zoning regulations. I would like to meet you or by phone later today to find out what else is needed to complete the permit process. Can you please give me a call when you can? Best regards, Damien Hubbard. And we just have to find measurements before we know what we're doing.
Is that the biggest one to the shoreline measurement? Is it
Yeah, I mean,
questionable?
everything is based on how far back. If you're under 25, it's one set of rules. If you're under 75, it's another set of rules. If you're under 100, it's another set of rules. And one of the folks that came in said they were just exactly 75 and they were like 54. So, I mean, we just need
Is it
somebody,
drought year?
Right.
somebody what do you call that? Disinterested bystander
Yeah.
to do the
Oh,
do
yeah,
the thing.
It's okay.
no,
It's already too late. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
Wearing the pen.
We have a bill we need to pay. Yep, it's $49. It is to the MMA for the Manual Board of Appeals publication. I'd like a motion to pay this bill.
Motion that we pay that.
Second.
All in favor? If any members are interested, there's a workshop on July 28th from 4 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in person in Bangor. It's a planning board and board of appeals workshop. It's $70. If anybody would like to attend, let us know so we can let them know.
Is that Zoom also?
Nope.
Oh, it's just in person?
Yes. And then there's a workplace violence prevention that runs from is on July 16th rather, from 8:30 to 3 o'clock or in person in Augusta for $150. Anybody's interested in that?
I believe somebody was.
The
Were
last
you
year.
interested in that?
The last meeting or something.
I'd like a motion, would you like to go to both, or just the one?
Do you wanna go to Bangor? That one, the one you wanted to go to was Zoom, right? Or do you wanna go to Portland?
No, just Zoom.
Make a motion that we let Pam go to the
So it
workplace
is,
violence
so the
prevention.
one that is Zoom is zero cost.
No, it's $150.
So in person or on Zoom, it's
Yeah.
holy schmoly, well, that's okay,
So amend that to $150.
yes.
Is that for each person or?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
whole work, oh, so if somebody else wants it, another 150
Correct.
for the workplace.
I'll second that.
Is that something she's able to debrief us on?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I always
So
do
that's
that.
good then.
Yeah.
So we just need, we could debrief it.
So is there a motion,
Yep, motion for the 150 and seconded.
all in favor? Alright,
Yeah, it's too bad that Board of Appeals is
They'll have Zoom one
not
later.
Zoom. They'll have one.
They'll have more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have, I mean, they've done those on Zoom for the last several years. I can't imagine they won't, but it's just not this one, I guess.
you made a draft copy of a notice to applicants. That would be helpful to for submitting
Yeah,
applications.
could you go vote on this one first?
Oh, I apologize, I missed that.
I know.
May I have a motion to order a place card for Vinnie Carbone, please?
I make a motion, we do that.
Second.
All in favor?
Okay, what do you want
Oh.
on it?
People in the audience
Want
like people
Vinnie
to talk
or
to.
Vincent?
I'll probably Vinnie.
Vinnie, V-I-N-N-I-E.
Why? V-I-N-N-Y.
Yeah.
That's why it takes a
Just in case a female comes, sometimes they do the IE, could be another new Vinnie in town.
You never know.
It takes a little time, but they'll be here.
So this is the draft copy that you're talking about,
Yeah, I
Okay.
just think it's a good idea.
okay? So this is planning board application, public access to submitted materials under FOIA. Overview, all materials submitted to the planning board become part of the public record under the Maine's Freedom of Access Act. This includes every document, draft, and communication provided to the board regardless of whether an application has been formally accepted, scheduled for review, or placed on the agenda. This informational page explains what applicants, representatives, and members of the public should expect regarding document accessibility and FOIA requests. What FOIA means for planning board submissions. Under the Maine law, documents held by the municipal board or official are considered public records unless a specific exemption applies. For planning board business, this means any document that is submitted becomes public record upon receipt. Drafts are public records, even if they are incomplete, preliminary, or later replaced. Applicants not yet placed on the agenda are still public records. Email, communication, supplemental materials, maps, plans, and revisions are all subject to FOIA. Members of the public may request copies at any time once the material is in the possession of the town. The town is legally obligated to provide these records upon request, except in rare cases where an exemption applies. Any document provided for the board consideration, whether or not is ultimately used. If the planning board has received it, it is public record. Applicants should be aware that the applicant's responsibilities are to ensure the clarity and compliance. Submit only materials that you are prepared to have publicly accessible. Clearly labeled versions, draft 1, for example, revised plan 2026, to maintain an accurate record. Please complete and legible documents suitable for public distribution. Understand that once submitted, documents cannot be withdrawn from public record. Questions. For questions about FOIA, public records, or planning board procedures, contact the town office or FOIA officer. This page is intended to help applicants understand their responsibilities and the public nature of the planning board submissions under Maine law. Anyone who requires an auxiliary aid or service with intended I think that's great.
Yeah.
So
thank
this
you,
is
ma'am.
given, this will be attached to all applicant
I
applications.
would personally, and then put it on the website, but I just want everybody to take a look at it and then
I think it's
at a
great.
workshop, think about it before a workshop and then see if you want something added or taken away. And Vinny, the reason for this is this, we have.
Yeah, I can't see
tell you in
anything.
the past
I can't- I mean,
what's happened.
Nothing that dawns on me that,
Yeah,
like,
we've
you know,
had
I say
applications
It's from the state.
that
No,
would be
Pam wrote it,
embarrassing
Pam wrote
to see
but
out
it's, you
there
know,
Oh, I guess I have a major concern.
forever.
what do you have? What do
We
you
have people that are true professionals, but they may not be good at applications, they may not be good at, so we've had subdivisions where you
Probably
don't put a tax map number, then they put a wrong tax map number down. They
I
don't
just long
include in a
we have to
butter
get
that
this
is
stuff.
part of the subdivision.
Well, according
I
to
think
this,
Is that,
there's so much stuff, and
So
so
I guess
what
that's
the
a
planning
question
board
for Pam,
tries
and I
to
guess
do
if you're
then
submitting
is
stuff,
to catch them
Actually, it's a
before
question
it
for
goes
Patty.
to
She's
people
before you.
in the public,
yeah,
so they're not.
I mean, that's my
I
concern,
don't
because,
think
I mean,
people should be embarrassed.
no.
If their application,
Sometimes.
I mean, that could get into
right,
issues.
well, some,
if
you know,
it's
some
the-
people don't sign it,
but that, I
they,
mean, at the same,
there'll be lines
Some of this
that they
stuff,
don't
like-
fill in. It is, so
I know,
basically,
it's,
I think we need to know that once they submit it, that if I'm asking, or the planning board's asking for it, and that it's
Yeah, I
out
bet.
there forever.
Yeah.
Once it goes on the website,
So,
you get it.
I don't know, it seems like it's
There
pretty
has been a
Not
concern,
to
and we
say
can talk
that
about it
something-
more at a workshop, but
I was
the
shocked to hear
concern
that, 'cause the
is
guy who
on
did the
limitation
energy
on
audit,
keeping the
and,
information.
you know,
Because if we keep this
he said,
paperwork
like, in your town
for an
office,
endless amount of time, there's that's,
you're using whatever the.
we're never going to happen,
You
it's
just
not
said,
going to
"That's an
happen.
awful
Where are you
lot."
going to file
He
all
says,
this
"I
paper?
think
100
you
years
should
from now,
get fired."
you're gonna
What
have
do
this.
you mean?
For any correspondence that you're keeping, there should be a limitation on how long you have to keep
Oh, yeah,
a copy for.
I've got a whole binder of what.
So that was my main concern is where are you gonna keep all this stuff? So
What though?
all of the paperwork that this is saying that
9 versions of the application of something
Yeah, like
that we never.
all the applications, I mean, let's say we get inundated with a bunch of people.
Most people, nobody has ever asked for an application before it ever.
But I'm just thinking, I mean, if all this stuff has to be kept, I mean,
Yeah, and the
It
website.
could happen.
the most economical way would be to scan it and keep it electronically.
Yeah.
But where are you gonna keep it electronically?
Yeah, exactly.
That's, you're gonna keep it in a cloud storage someplace, you're gonna keep it
Floppy
on a portable hard drive. So but you have to have paper copies, I'm assuming.
So, the only other thing I can do is have them read it in front of me now.
File cabinets? Yeah. You're just gonna have tons of I'm just seeing,
I already have so much paper.
but I'm seeing more and more paperwork that you're gonna have to hold on to.
Oh, I know. No,
I mean,
I know.
the problem with some of this is that like telling the applicant that their stuff is public record.
Well, this is
It's
public,
good.
this is public record from Mr. Cook, right? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
So, I mean, if we get 5 of these in a month.
exactly, and that's what happens, and that's why I've never, a lot of applications, sometimes we get 5 before they get it right.
And you have to keep
Oh,
all, you have to keep all of them.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
not
And
particularly
you save
different
every version.
for us, but it's, if you're gonna keep them to give to
And
whoever
if
wants to
somebody
FOIA
writes
it.
a FOIA for the
follow.
first, and then that follows, then, it's just.
It ends up being such a mess sometimes, because somebody will just request one of the copies and they don't know that the rest exist, or they're getting their information from one of the copies is really difficult.
Exactly, and then they
And
put it
then
out on
Here,
the
well, that's
website.
Right,
and then-
And then it becomes
Yeah.
public,
Yeah.
and then people get
Draft
upset
1,
over
2, 3, 4,
information
5,
they have no
6.
idea that they're talking about.
That's the only problem, that's the only issue I see is that.
Good, I'm glad, because I'm just trying to protect people, but
Yeah,
I
well, I
didn't
think
like
that's,
it either, but I.
It's
found
gonna have to be
something.
figured out where this stuff's gonna live. Cause
Yeah.
your office is getting smaller if you're gonna put that many file cabinets in there.
but I think that's
And it
a,
takes away from actually the work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Ordinances, keeping up.
Yeah.
With all
paper
the
that
laws
kills
and
you.
regulations.
Zoning.
yeah, the,
Zoning, yeah,
the,
there's so much out there.
I mean, I guess that's a question for, was it say Patty's the FOIA
Yeah.
officer? Just say
And
like,
then
how,
she's involved, so,
here's all the paperwork you stored.
yeah.
I mean,
So we can talk about this in a workshop, but
Yeah, let's talk about it at a
can you
workshop.
ask Patty if there's a time limit on the paperwork? I mean, does it have to be kept for 100 years? 10 years? 5 years? I mean, I know you probably still have paperwork. I know you still have paperwork in there from the 80s.
Of course she does.
But is that required? That's what I want to know. Is there a timeline? Because if there's a timeline, then we're gonna have to, like, they're gonna have to build a building next door.
Yeah, I
State
know.
statute or something.
Yeah, because I mean,
That's that's
Okay, I don't like it either, I'll just tell people. I don't like it either, but I just thought it was a good idea for people to
If you can,
understand.
if you
Call
ask,
up MMA and ask them.
if there's a
They'll tell
time,
you.
They have
is
a
it 10
resource
years,
available,
7
too,
years? Is it forever?
Well, you know, the information that they want, I don't know how long they keep that, but the FOIA request, you would think that they would, it'd be, why keep it at all? You asked for it, you got it, and we
You
still
have
have
to
the
keep a
information.
file. No, you keep files.
I know, but I'm just saying that,
I have
I can't
boxes
imagine that they
from
want
one
you to keep the
person
FOIA
that did
request
FOIA's
forever.
Boxes, remember?
but we'll find out.
I mean, you pulled out all the paperwork from Log Yard Way, which was a subdivision. I mean, that was in the 80s. So if somebody came in to FOIA, they could technically come in and FOIA that.
Yeah.
But is it expected that the town should
Yes, yeah,
for forever?
some paperwork, yes, some you cannot dispose of.
I'd venture a guess and say, yeah.
It isn't. How does like Westbrook do it? How does South Portland do it? I
How does
mean,
New York City do it?
New York City.
I've got a book, a manual in there that tells you for all the documents how long you have to.
keep.
Yeah, I haven't read it lately.
I'm just looking at.
Read it tonight.
I just,
Over
here.
what?
Read it tonight.
I just keep everything so I don't have to read it.
Well, let's look at that further in a workshop and move
Thank
on
you.
to the next thing on the agenda. Old business, update on progress of draft provision of ordinances to be compliant with housing laws. Is this what I have in front of me right now?
Let's see.
So what are we doing?
when we talked
Oh,
to,
we were talking,
a
you
little
asked me
bit
to
about-
call Ben McCall.
to ask Ben where he was at,
Okay, and he said,
Okay, so I
This is
called
what he
again.
or is this just the state?
And basically,
Yep.
he said, well, you got till July of next year. So I had a conversation with him before, telling him when I initially talked to him, from now on, I'm doing everything black and white.
Yep.
Doesn't like black and white. I do phone calls to respect, but I'm doing black and white. So I talked to Patty, and Patty sent him paperwork and said, listen, no, we don't have till August of next year. The application said, the draft copy, July next year, of August this year.
holy,
Yeah, that's what the application for the grant.
the grant from
Yeah,
what we just
she's
received.
pounded him with all the paperwork, he's okay, we'll get on it.
Okay, and this is what he's come up with.
They'll take care of it.
This is it.
No, that's fine,
This is
that's
just-
new
this is-
housing
Yeah,
stuff.
This is just the state stuff.
That's just for like the
Okay.
LD 2003.
This is new
latest
for
stuff.
sprinklers, cause everybody's always talking about sprinklers at the planning board.
So is
Okay,
this
so
the?
where is that? Where is the draft?
Oh, we're not gonna get it now till the end of July.
Okay,
Patty put a.
fire
Gotcha.
under his bum.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha, okay. So the new business, shoreland application.
So actually,
We're there.
one,
We're there.
I got a question, and I probably don't even wanna ask, but have we heard anything about the mandatory state training on housing? Does it exist yet?
No,
Okay.
you're meaning the planning board that
Yeah.
has to have,
For all the new laws.
Yeah, they wanted us to do training, but they don't have it.
but they didn't have any training to offer.
right.
They rushed it.
Yeah, there is, and there's no idea of what
That's
that,
just so it's in the
Are they
record,
trained?
the food truck.
Could you ask him about it?
Well,
Do
because
we have any submissions right now?
I've had 3 or 4 people come in and ask about it, so I just thought that
Yeah,
at
so
least
I'm
the
gonna-
planning board is following up on
Sure.
food
Yeah.
truck.
Page 32A.
okay,
Oh,
so
the
this
food
is
truck
correspondence, from May 20th of 2026. This is a letter that Pam wrote to Ben McCall. Good morning, Ben. I've had several people request information about food trucks, coffee trucks, licensing process in Brownfield. I have done my research and also reached out to MMA in the past. And what it comes down to is our ordinance, specifically Article 4, Part 4.9, requires approval by the planning board or any commercial business or industrial activity. I have also researched the Maine.gov section on how to start a business in Maine, specifically mobile vendor licenses, which gives information on requirements from the state and that they need to comply with whatever the town requires. It would be a lot easier if, like other towns, people could go through a simplified process with the select board or CEO. Would the town need to revise the land use ordinance in order to allow people to receive a renter's license through the select board or CEO with a simple application, or do they need to go through the planning board process, which could take a few months? The main question is this: is there any simpler option available right now for people who want to operate a mobile food or coffee truck business in Brownfield, or would it be an ordinance amendment be required? Ben's response. Pam, I agree with your interpretation. Section 4.9 applies to all commercial and industrial activities. So would capture of food truck. Even if it was operating temporarily from a certain location, it would be best to amend the ordinance. But keep in mind that it is a CEO's responsibility to determine whether activity in town violates the land use ordinance or not.
So for anybody coming before the planning board, it kinda, if they get that far, so far they've been an ass.
Or nobody has gone through with,
No, but I've had about 4
Food truck.
people coming in and asking about it, so I thought
It's
it was
bound to
time
happen
to.
eventually.
so what are we doing about that?
So I think the way I read it is that Ben is saying, go to the CEO first and see if it even needs to go to the planning board, because
Through the state.
that's the way I'm reading it, are you?
No, I understand that, but you're gonna be, I just feel that it's not our problem, it's your problem. What is he gonna do about it?
Go to the CEO and see if
I
it's
know, but
land use.
what is the CEO, where does his
Then you
guidelines
give
come
them an
from?
application. I was trying to find a way, because I checked other towns, and food vendor licenses, a lot of them go to the selectmen and just get one. And I thought it would be nice and easy for them. So
But we
either
already have
amend
rules that are
the
written in here.
ordinance, or give them an application.
What's Bridgeton do with their food
Oh, I didn't
trucks?
go that far.
That's the one you'd wanna check with.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is that, as Ben said, our ordinance says it's commercial, and you need to
Yeah.
do a commercial license, so.
And
we
I
couldn't
called a
just
few
say,
other
that one
towns,
thing.
and they
Yeah,
don't
we couldn't
have
just
that.
slough them off under
So
selectmen.
that's how they can.
Bridge is a specified area.
State license.
Park,
They
so
can't just do
I
that,
believe
because
the
at
person
the
who
state,
owns that property.
no, at the
went to
state,
the- went
it
to
says you
town.
have to do what the town
So
says.
if I owned a 5-acre field,
That
I'd
just
go to
means
town and
have
say,
the
I
license,
want to
right?
have a food,
That means
Park
go to the
property.
planning board, because
and
it's
I
a
go to the
business.
planning
Yeah.
board,
To
and
the
I have to
business.
put in a
That's-
bathroom.
They
when I
first come on
water,
plan, we
whatever
let
we
them know they're
require.
going to the state to get all
Then
license.
I
Well, they should know that ahead of time anyhow,
It'd be like a campground.
because you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
submit,
or
you can't
or
submit
a
an
permanent
application to
flea
the
market,
planning board
kind of,
till
deal.
you
Same thing,
get
they're renting tables
something.
every weekend on Lane Alone, it would be a
Until you can have
business
the
location,
license.
yeah, which
And then
makes
if
some
there are
sense.
any other
It's kind of like
groups that
if
they
you
got
had
to do
a,
in Brownfield.
Yeah, they'll
sell
get a
food,
commercial
like
business
a craft there.
application,
Just
like
about-
hearings,
Yeah.
Farmers
let
farmers
them
market,
know.
Yeah.
And then you gotta find a space.
Have it once,
What is the zoning
once
that
in
you
the
have
spring, once in the
listed?
fall, that's different than having it every weekend. Or 5 days
Yeah,
a week.
and I think that's,
Oh,
what
if
Mike
they
told
wanna
the guys
check
that
on
wanted to
zoning.
put the ones up at
You can
Lewis,
sign it.
is that if you do it once, you can do a lot of stuff, if you do it every week.
Right.
So I'm just getting us back on track so we can,
No.
like,
Yep.
get our stuff done. So, there is zoning that is listed next. What are we doing about zoning and how far have we gone?
Gotten practically nowhere. I can't remember who was the first. We set some guidelines and have people look at certain sections, and then
That was the last thing, and yeah, I read
I
that
think-
section, I have my section right here available. If you talk about it.
mine was all definitions, which we decided we were junking anyway.
Yeah,
And I just figured it didn't make sense for me
I
to spend
think
So
time
we're
here.
not ready to go forward at a meeting to talk about zoning at all at this
No,
point.
but
So
we
we have
should
to,
know.
we're gonna have to set up some workshops, serious workshops, because
we got
I
it.
You're still at ground zero, pretty much.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, Pam gave me the
send you
whole
the stuff.
No, I know.
She gave me the homework and I did it, and I even
I'm
took,
proud of you, you got an A.
I took on the extra section
I'm
and
gonna
did
give
it.
you an A.
You get to sit in
I'm
front
gonna
of
give you a
something.
gold star.
You get
I'm
extra
so
credit.
proud of you,
You
Mr.
don't wanna know how
Walker.
much I had to highlight.
I'm so
Oh, I know.
proud.
Because
I'm
there's
so
some,
proud.
when we,
And I'm serious, I'm not
yeah,
joking.
I mean, there's a lot to, yeah.
Very
I'm
proud.
having a hard
That's-
time
Yeah, I got
getting
rid
over
of the
it.
other things.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, is that we've all.
But
sort of
let's
stuck
talk
in
about dates.
Questions?
So, couple things we talked about.
More
if-
questions?
If we have, do we know when the selectors meetings are for sure?
That was your definition.
So that's today and the 21st.
Is that what that is?
So we should try to avoid the selectmen meetings.
Yeah.
I would propose that we have a
And
work,
that we try to start them earlier. on the
Oh,
night.
yeah.
okay,
Let's do it when the select board isn't meeting and have them as early as possible.
Yeah.
how about we have them on the workshops on the 14th and the 28th at 6 p.m.
14th of this month.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock's too
Could I make a motion to make sure Pam reminds me?
5:30?
As long as Pam reminds me.
Yeah.
5:30 is a little.
That's a good compromise.
No, too early?
I'm generally
Well, we
wake
can
up
get
like
started without you.
Yeah, that's true.
And Judy
I can get
can't
here
be
by
here.
4 or 6 probably.
Judy can't be here till after 6, she has
Who?
another
Judy.
job,
Yeah, Judy.
library.
Yeah, she'd be here like 10.
Sorry,
How
Joseph.
about you?
Sorry,
Can you be here
Joseph, we're
by-
doing this at 6. Sorry, Joseph. There's nobody else.
You're kidding me. I thought you were giving me that look like you were hopeful for 5:30.
Well, I was hopeful, but it's not happening because
Okay.
we're the only ones.
Someday.
So,
Yeah.
the 14th and the
Yeah, I'll
28th
retire in
at
20
6.
years.
Wait a minute,
Come on.
14 and what?
28th.
Shit, ho, ho, ho.
At what
Okay.
He can do 5:30,
Whoa.
he can do 5:30, I can do 5:30, and
La 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 la, later. True.
Yeah,
But
and
what
Judy
we-
can't.
we're compromising.
we'll do their
As soon
sections
as-
later.
If
I
we're
mean,
here
I
at
can be here at
5:30, do we
quarter to
still have to
6.
be here at 9?
No.
You're
At
still here at 9. Who's
No.
gonna
You
do
stay
that?
till
What are
9?
you talking about?
Oh.
What are you talking
That's
about?
why we're trying to get here early.
Now, so if we start at 5:30, we're still gonna be here till 8 or 9.
I hope
Hour and a
not.
half limit.
So I would say,
Okay.
when we do.
I propose
Whatever.
that we have workshops on the 14th and 28th at 5:30 because that's what Joseph wants.
The chair's speaking.
Are you serious?
Age before everything else,
I
right?
would
And
say-
then
I
I
agree
also
with
propose
him
that we
too,
have a
though. I was
regular
hoping early.
scheduled meeting on August 7th at 7 p.m.
Second.
That's
All
the
in
day
favor?
before Brownfield home days.
Have a nice
Okay,
day.
I
Sonia,
don't
you
think
made
you can
the
take each of
motion.
those days.
Motion adjourned.
Joe, second.
You can't?
I would also like a motion to adjourn.
Motion made.
All in favor? Woohoo! Let's go.
She gonna be
That was a good ending. A little bit of fireworks.
Right.
So this
A
here,
little arguing.
Yeah, I
if you don't mind not putting that on.
Joe and I are gonna be at those workshops.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We can't, yeah.
Yeah,
Should I show up?
I'll see you at 6.
But
You set the time, not the date.
if you don't
I
mind
did too,
not.
the 14th and
putting this
28th
on-
at
I know
5:30.
This one?
You weren't
Well, you
listening.
put things on
Now
the
your
website.
your A grade
It's
just
gonna
went to
have
a
be
B.
there forever, and we're not gonna even use it.
Not listening.
I mean, yeah, if you start putting a whole bunch of stuff out.
See you, Whit.
there,
See everybody.
People are gonna be asking where it is, do what you want, but I mean, planning board usually doesn't
That's what I mean.
shove everything out there.
I just, that's something new to me.
Yeah, they don't usually shove everything on a
Not every
website.
single thing, yeah. But so, well, this is a draft, so it really wouldn't be.
Well, and they're
This
not
isn't
gonna,
a law.
they're actually not gonna use it. I mean, you can do what you want, but you're just gonna
Well, no, because we're gonna get this,
change
yeah,
again,
that's
so
what
that
I mean.
means
I don't
you're
wanna
gonna have to
confuse
have
people.
another copy,
No.
another copy. That's what they were
I
talking
want the one
about.
that's signed, you know, and then we could
Yeah,
use it.
do what you want, Betty,
Yep.
but we can't control that.
No? But it's not, there's
But-
nothing unethical or anything with it.
Well-
This is just,
No, but they're not, I think they're gonna decide against it, which is a good
Yeah.
idea.
to rewrite it.
So if somebody comes in and says to me, oh, I saw this out there on somebody's personal website.
And now.
And what happened to
officials,
it?
so it's be a little bit different.
I think to be professional is,
Yeah. This one I could, but this one's alright. Oh, this is okay. This one's public. This one's law, chapter
well, do what you want.
Yeah, no, this one. we don't
I'm just
need
saying that one's probably just going away anyhow.
Yep, that's what it sounded like. So-
Because I don't even know the legality, because basically what I would be doing is giving main law. That was supposed to be a workshop thing, not tonight.
Yeah, that's why this was it's just a draft, just so we can
It's
talk
a
about it.
workshop
Yep.
thing, yeah.
We're gonna have a workshop, right, on that, to rewrite it?
Yes. But, I mean, you do whatever you want with everything, but if people come in and ask me, then I'm gonna say, we're not even using that.
Yeah, no, I hear that one.
And then, I don't know.
Stop by, good planning board meeting tonight, guys.